what up? It's the Commissioner's Corner MVP edition, baby. I got Nitty on the phone. Coco had other obligations. We sent our regards to him, but we kicked it with him. You know, we got some information from him. So we going to kick this show off. I got the HNIC. Nitty, what up?
What up, though, man? Hey, Chuck, we finished another one, man. We got away from this season.
Hold on, Nitty.
Okay.
I ain't even put the damn stream in the chat.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we got to get it live.
Let me put it in there.
All right.
It's in there.
Yeah.
All right, peeps, we back. We had some technical difficulties. I'm with Nitty, head man in charge. This the MVP edition. We gonna break down our top 5, who we think should win the race, and we gonna go from there. Nitty, what up?
What up, Chuck, man? What's up, MML? This been a hell of a season, man. We finally got it finished, and we about to put these MVPs out here.
Yeah, hey.
So, hey, Chuck, you got the records?
The records for the
for the regular season.
Yeah, I got it up now.
You can show them. Okay, in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just send it to the playoff page so we can actually see the win, and that'll help us out.
Okay. You want me to keep the records or go to the playoff pick?
I'm about to forward it now. That way we'll see what's going on when I do it. So hold on 1 second. It's about to do.
Drum roll. We're about to see that playoff pick. I ain't in it. You niggas make me sick. Oh, I got a weekly award, though. Who got a weekly award? Branch.
Okay. You got the picture up? I got it right here.
Yeah, I put the playoff pick up. We got the playoff bracket. Ooh,
everybody can see that.
Smash made it. You made it. Dang, he dropped the 5. I can't see who number 2. Who number 2? That's Rose number 2.
Rose got you. San Francisco got you.
Moan made it on in there.
The NFC stayed the same. The AFC, pretty much, the difference, I believe, was the 7th seed. And now Larry's number 1 seed. I think that's the difference.
Yeah, Larry 1 seed now. Oh man, you got some matchups. Boy, you got some rivalries. Justin and Marty, they got a little rivalry from years past. You got Drew and Dylan. You got Moan and Rose. That's an interesting game. We got a nice playoff.
Okay, if you want to, you can go back to the standings to see how the records turned out. Then we can kind of break this MVP thing down so they know who won.
All right, there go the records right there. Damn, Larry. Woo. Larry's 15-2. Yeah, I got it up.
Okay. You got yours up? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
You want me to go with my top 5 first, or you gonna go with yours?
No, I think you go ahead and go and pick who you got in your top 5, and then we'll try to break it down to 2.
Yeah,
and then from there we'll let the league vote on who won.
All right, I'm gonna give you my top 5. I'm gonna say it real quick. I ain't gonna go over everything I took into consideration, but this in no particular order. Larry, I think Larry did a great job. Larry the legend, only 2 losses, number 1 seed, top record in MML. That's a great job, Larry. I got Rose coming off a couple of championships last year. People doubted him. You know, everybody was going with Dylan this year. And Rose beat Dylan twice, so that counted for me. And he still won. He lost a tough one to Drew. I think AJ, he lost a couple good players. He could technically be undefeated. I got Iz. The only reason I'm putting Iz in here, man, I look at the whole totality of it. Iz came in a tough division with them three Indiana niggas, and he didn't back down. He got some wins. He fought. He played right. There's some stuff he didn't like about the league, but he really didn't.
Okay, Is the Browns, right?
Is the Browns. Yeah.
Okay, so you got him in your MVP.
I got him in there because he really didn't complain. I mean, there's some stuff everybody don't like in the league he spoke on, but he didn't like, F y'all, I'm out. You know, he spoke his piece. I got 49ers, Country Kenny, or Royce the 5'9", whatever you want to call him. Because we didn't expect we didn't expect that from him. You know, his first game, he put up points, but I think PT, if I'm not mistaken, somebody put up a lot on him. But he ended up fighting a competitor. He came back. He didn't do no complaining. He fought hard, and he was right in there to the end. My last one I got is two of them. PT and I'm not picking up. Shut your ass up, DL. Nigga, this is my thought. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, my last two, I got 5A and 5B. I got PT. PT for the longest was like on my, he was up there. He was number one for the longest. I thought PT played good. I thought he lost his quarterback. And I thought that made a difference. But PT was looking good for a long time. And then I had the Saints, because the Saints started off slow, but he came back and he ended up getting the number one seed. So them my five, technically six. But
it sounds like 8 of them, man. How many you got?
It was 6. I got PT and the Saints. I put in the same one.
Okay.
But that was no order. That was just, you know.
That was just who you thought made it. Okay.
My top 5. We spoke before we started on, you know, who
okay, I got you.
The two I really thought deserving of it.
Okay, all right. On mine, I got Rose in there for MVP shot. Definitely he had a good season. You know, he was on top when he beat Dylan, I think, the first time. You know, he actually had it and then took a loss to AJ. I think that kind of hurt him, and I think it opened up a shot for Larry to get in, because I mean, Larry was there, but I think Dylan, because in the beginning, he had the first, I think, undefeated game when he played J-Mo, because at the time, the winner between, I would say, Dylan and J-Mo was going to be number one in my book.
Yeah, because I had J-Mo and Dylan.
I took Dylan. You know, Dylan actually had beat J-Mo, so that had put him out there by himself. I mean, it was people that was close. I mean, obviously, you still had, you know, teams like, I want to say Rose might. I think Rose probably had lost one fight. I'm not sure, but I know Dylan was probably no. Matter of fact, I don't even think I don't think he had lost at that time. He did. He was actually undefeated, but because Dylan played another, you know, they was both 8-8. I'd say that. Second, I got Larry. He's in there. Definitely from the AFC. You know, tough schedule. I say, you know, been consistent the whole time.
Damn, you ain't stay off the mic.
Record is immaculate.
Ain't nobody speaking about
still tops in defense. I mean, he only gave up 360 points all year.
Who?
So he was in there. This is Larry.
Larry, okay.
Larry. I really didn't see that coming. You know, usually, you know, have a stacked defense early, but he was able to, you know, just pick a team. It's the first time I've seen him just draft without I would say help as far as like trading and getting multiple picks. He literally just picked what he had, and he was able to still end up with the best defense. Third, I would say I like no particular order. I like PT's run. I definitely liked his run. I think he was really going strong early on with his quarterback and what he had to do. He couldn't pick his schedule. He just had to play when he had to play. But he was probably one of the tougher people to beat when he had everything at full strength.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Dylan in there also. I know he had pulled himself out like halfway through, but you still can't deny what he did. You know what I mean? He still finished 14-3. If that would have been anybody else finishing 14-3, they probably would have just said they won it. If it was anybody other than him, I just think they expected him to do that.
Yeah,
so
standard.
I had Dylan in there, and then the last one, I think the dark horse. I say the Saints, man, because he was on the bubble about 9 games ago, and I think he won 9 in a row. So he went from not even being in the playoffs, and he won 9 games in a row. So with that, those are the top 5 I got. Wish Coco would have been on. So
damn, he did. He won 9 in a row. You're right.
Yeah, he won 9 in a row, and all of them was he went from not having a seed in the playoffs to the number 1 seed. That's hard to beat.
Yeah.
So he had a good run. So now we got to figure out how to eliminate some of these out this top 5 and have a vote where it's just only 2. And put it like this. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you tell me why you think they should win it, and then you give me an answer on why they shouldn't. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. We start out with Rose.
These niggas is crazy. I'm just saying these niggas commenting is crazy. Go ahead.
In the chat talking all kind of shit. Yeah. All right, so start with Rose. Give me a reason why you think he should win.
Hey, let me not look at them. Hey, Rose, okay. I'm Rose. Like you say, halfway through, probably it was Dylan, J-Mo. It switched around for me. But Rose, him beating Dylan that second time, like that elevated me for him. Because that was supposedly the toughest division with both them in there. We wanted to see them battles. And Rose stepped up and won that. Like I say, he lost to 2 tough people that he lost to. So I give him that because his expectations was high and he lived up to it. Dylan did too, but Rose beat Dylan twice. Those were my 2 front runners. I said Rose all year. I like to troll Dylan, but really Rose and Dylan, when I look at the beginning of the year, those was my 2 favorite to win it. So that's why Rose would be in my top 2.
Okay. All right, I'm going to break Rose down for what I got. For one, I think the reason why he should win it, I like his wins against playoff teams. He played 7 playoff teams and he was 6-1.
That's true, Marco.
Against playoff teams. The only loss that he had against a playoff team, I do believe, was Drew. But other than that, every team that he faced that was a playoff team, he beat them.
Hey, Nitty. Not to cut you off, but we talked about something. This is a negative. I'm going to throw a quick negative because you asked me a question earlier before we got on there about, why was somebody winning and you asked the question against why they shouldn't. I forgot Rose did take 4 sim wins. That's a negative. It ain't his fault.
You know what? No, I'm gonna correct that. It wasn't that, man. He actually beat Sevon, quit on him, so he got a sim on that. He beat somebody else and got a sim on that too.
Okay.
Like he didn't just get sim wins. He actually
Sevon, I remember.
People. Right, and I think, and it might have been something else. I think. I'm trying to figure out the games that he got a sim on, but I know like a few of them were games that he actually had won, and
he said he only got
just
two.
had to send them.
He said it was only two.
That's what I said.
Okay,
I don't
Rose.
think it was 4. Exactly. Right. Yeah, I had to go back and check that. So he didn't have that, but I know some people had kind of mentioned that early, so that wasn't it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, so like I said, his playoff record, his wins against playoff teams was 6-1. The only other, but I just leave it at that, 6-1 against playoff teams. So that was big, meaning that his strength of schedule was real high, opposed to some other players, and he finished his division record with I want to say Rose was 6-0 in his division. So I mean, he the only one that won every game in his division. So that's the case. I would say why he should win it. Okay, I'll break down PT.
PT, like I said earlier, man, at the beginning I was joking, like PT gonna win that division. Man, for that PT coming out the gate, like I was like PT no doubt. Probably up until he lost his quarterback. I started dogging him, but I didn't know he lost his quarterback. And then they was like, well, PT lost his quarterback. But PT just looked consistent to me all year, except for when he lost his quarterback. He did lose, not a negative on him, he did lose to Coco twice. Coco didn't make the playoffs. And Coco beat him one of them times with his quarterback playing. With, what's his quarterback? Trevor Lawrence in there. So that's a negative.
Pull up his schedule and show his wins and losses.
Okay. PT has some good wins.
So everybody can see him. No, I mean, people need to see this. So you need to put it up there.
Okay. PT is who? The Cardinals?
Yep.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong shit. PT. PT, he beat.
So pull the schedule.
He beat Math. We can't count that. He beat.
No, you count this weird. Just count.
We count. He beat Spence.
Just look at.
He put up 79 points on you. This one PT was rolling. He came and lost to Royce. He lost 45-21. He got whooped that game. Then AJ beat him. So even though
he beat AJ.
Oh, he did beat AJ. He owned AJ. My bad.
I thought early on that was probably like his best win.
Yeah, he beat AJ. Then that lost to Coco. Then he beat Ray. I don't know if
I thought that was big.
That was big.
That was big early too.
But how many games did Ray? Ray a non-playoff team. I thought Ray would be a lot better.
No, I'm just saying at that week, I thought those were big wins. At that time.
Yeah, he lost to Drew, but I don't think he had his quarterback this game, and he only lost by 6, 20-14. Then he come back and he beat Iz. He come back and he lose to Smash. Smash played decent this year. Smash a playoff team. He lost to Smash, but Smash a playoff team. Then that game was who he beat there? That was Sevon, wasn't it? He blew out Sevon. He come back, get whooped by Coco in week 12. He come back and get whooped by Moan. And Moan made the playoffs. Moan, a playoff team. Then he had a bye. He put up 77 on Kenny, on Royce, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, those last 4 is when he got his quarterback back.
Oh, the last 4? Well, he put up. He won the last 4.
Yeah, he ran the table on that last 4.
Dylan's standard is higher, DL. Dylan was up top, my top 2 for a long time. I explained why I got Iz up there. But anyway, he won his last 4. He beat DL. DL said it was his internet or whatever. And then he beat Ray again. So PT got a strong case, man. Like he would have
give me a reason why. Okay, we got the reasons why you like it. Tell me a reason why he shouldn't win it.
The reason why he shouldn't win it, because overall, man, is the next man up. He should have kept. I mean, even though he won some games, he could have kept going and won them games he lost. He lost to Coco twice, got blew out. You know, non-playoff team. Who else he lose to was a non-playoff team? Hold on. Nah, that's a playoff team. He lost. He beat AJ. He lost to. He only lost to Coco though. There was a non-playoff team. I don't know. That really can't say nothing too bad about him. That nigga make me sick, but like.
Okay, I got you. So I mean, I agree with you. So I'm gonna give you my reasons why he should win. Like you say, he started out hot. I think the MVP did something to him early because he talked about it a lot. He had the time. He claimed he had the best.
It ain't not for me.
His stats showed that. So he definitely had a good case. Early on, I had him and Shake. 1A and 1B. Early on because they started out probably out the gate like real quick. I think they both won their first 3 or 4 games. I think. And, they was looking, real tough. If you asking me why he shouldn't win, it's tough, and it ain't his fault. I'm going to say strength of schedule. Because he only got 2 wins versus playoff teams and 3 losses versus playoff teams.
He only got 2 wins versus playoff teams?
Yeah, he beat me.
He beat you.
And he beat San Fran. He lost to Drew. He lost to San Fran, and he lost to the Aviators. So those were his 3. So he's 2-3 in playoffs, and at the same time, he's a 6 seed.
Yeah.
So for him to make that kind of case, you have to match his production with the production of the guys that's in this top 5.
Yeah, we gonna hate on them like they hate on LeBron.
No, that's not gonna hate.
No, that's a good 2-3. You right.
It's gotta stay. It's gotta stand on that. So
yeah.
He has a case, no doubt. But at the same time, if he shouldn't win, in my book, I would say strength of schedule, and it's tough losing to the same guy twice and not winning your division. Because a lot of these guys that's in here that's ahead of him, they all won their divisions. They all top seeds. So, I mean, outside
of the wins, how big was wins for you? Because somebody commented thought it wasn't about
how big.
Yeah, wins. For me, it's just not wins.
No, it wasn't just.
I like the way he looked.
I wanted to look at. Yeah, I liked his offense. His offense was original. I don't think it had no gimmicks, no YouTube, none of that. So I gave him props on that. And obviously, when you lose a quarterback like Trevor, then I mean it's hard to duplicate what Trevor can do with anybody else unless you dealing with a Mahomes or a Lamar or something like that. So that was a major blow, but that's just how it go. I mean, players get injured every day, so we can't use the what if, we just got to go with what we, goes. So I don't want to spend too much time on him, but I would say that would be my case for him. His story, his what he had to go through and still fight and scratch and had a chance to win that division. But at the same time, if it's a knock on him, I would say that some of them games that he lost, had he won that,
I'm gonna take mental notes, Marty. Go ahead. So, sorry about that. Man.
Okay, next. So the next person I want break down the Saints.
The Saints. You already said it, man. He came in. People was on his head because I bought him in from a free league. He started off slow, but once he got adjusted to it, like you say, he ran off 9 in a row. Let's go to his schedule too. He ran off 9 in a row, but
he actually played quite a few playoff teams too, man. He had 7. He had 7 playoff teams.
What was his record against the playoff team?
Let me go look.
He beat.
He was 4-3. He was 4-3.
4-3, so he over 500. Okay, all right.
So he lost against Dillon his first game. That was a welcome to the league ass whooping.
He
lost
beat
to J-Mo when J-Mo was hot. So that's 2 losses to a playoff team. Then he
got a bad loss. Oh, he got a bad loss on there.
He lost a road.
Oh no, they didn't play that game.
That
was a sim.
Yeah, that was like a sim. But so for whatever reason, that was a sim for him. His next loss. No, that was only 3 losses he had. He had that loss, Dillon in the beginning, and he lost to J-Mo. But then after that, his wins versus playoff teams came.
He beat Smash. He beat Coach.
He beat Smash. He beat Coach. So that's 2 wins. He may have more than what I said. So that's 2.
He beat J-Mo and he beat Smash again. You're right.
Yeah. So that's 4-3. What I was most impressed with him was that 9-game streak, man, because I remember Nelson doing a show, and I think Nelson posted the power rankings, and he was on the bubble. Like, he was on the outside looking in at that time. So at week 8, before he went on his streak, he was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4. He was 5 and 5 at the bye. He was 5 and 5. So he was 500 ball at week 11.
And then
I'm sorry, week 8 he was. Yeah, I can't. Well, going into the bye, he was 5 and 5.
Week 8 he was 3 and 5.
Yeah. He was 5 and 5 going into his bye at week 11.
Yeah.
He came out that bye, man, and ran through the league. He won 9 games in a row.
Man, got that top seed.
That's super impressive. So he went from the bubble to the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why he should win. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't have a reason why he shouldn't.
Let me see a reason
outside
why he
shouldn't. I can tell you why he shouldn't. Because I can see losses against Rose. I can see losses against Dillon. So he would have to show that he was able to jump those guys to be able to win it.
Yeah.
And the guys that he really needed to beat, he did later. But, I mean, that loss against Dillon hurt. I wish I could have seen the game had he played Rose. I really don't know why that game got simmed or why they didn't play. I'm not really for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't play.
It was a loss. And he lost against Vic.
Yeah, that was a sim too, though.
No, it wasn't. They played that game, wasn't it? Was that a sim?
That was a sim. Yeah, because it got 0.
Okay, it looked like it was a fair sim. Okay.
That was a fair sim.
It was a fair sim. So
yeah, that would have put him right out.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. So I mean, he has some sims in there, man.
And I ain't gonna fault him against Dillon. I ain't gonna fault him against Dillon too much because Dillon is the standard.
Dillon's a dog.
Yeah, and he coming in there, he not knowing. So
give him that. So no, I didn't take that away from him.
Hey, I'm gonna give him higher because I inboxed him after Dillon and somebody else. I'm like, look, nigga, they tough. Like, you just can't come in here like that. They don't take him like that. Yeah.
He buckled up, man. I came front, man. From week 9, man, on to 18, man. He was was that dude, man, in the NFC for sure.
Yeah.
So I give him props, man. And then being new, having not knowing everybody's game like most of us do.
Yeah.
So he just came and put it on the field, man. And you know, you got to give him credit for that.
All right,
okay,
2 seconds. I'm gonna break down. DL must have missed it. He wants to break down the Browns. Like I say, man, ain't always about the wins. The Browns, I thought, played good in a tough division. I don't know how many wins he got. He got about 6 wins, didn't he? I think a couple of sim losses. He beat me, which don't count for nothing. I'm just saying. But I just like the way he came in here. He didn't back down against that division. And he played his games, and he tried to hard to win them all. He didn't complain. He wasn't in the chat, grumbling and mumbling.
Right.
So that's why he on my top 5, strictly.
Okay, I
because it looked like I know he a competitor, and it looked like he gonna stay and he gonna battle. So
right.
That's.
I didn't evaluate him much, man. But what I
he wasn't on your top 5.
No, but what I did see, I mean, not even though he wasn't, but what impressed me most, shit, he beat Drew twice. Is from what I'm looking at.
He did beat Drew twice, didn't he?
That's tough to do. That's that's how many people can say that in the season? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's tough. So, and
it's a lot, Marty. It ain't just about wins and losses. Some of it about sportsmanship. Yeah. It's a lot to go into it for me.
Yeah, I thought he came in, man, and he fit right in, man. He got in, he got to talking shit, man. He fit right in with everybody.
Yeah,
So, good shit, Izzy, man. Good. I'm worried about his son next season, man, because he looked like he about to do some work. But that's another show.
Coco, who whooped on PT. Yeah, but who we got next?
Okay, I'll say
Smack, you ain't
Dylan.
shit.
Dylan was in that top 5. We can go with Dylan. The reason why he should, I mean, I don't think not one person in here, man, would deny how tough Dylan is. What you got to do to beat him. His Achilles heel this year was Rose. If he beats Rose them 2 games, Dylan's the MVP, and it ain't nothing you can say about it.
No doubt. No.
That's the standard that I think that Dylan brings. Like, I mean, Dylan knows the game. He knows the game. He knows what he needs to win. What I think hurt him in a way, I think if Dylan would have got the right quarterback that he's accustomed to getting, that probably would have been the difference. And
I think he was a little too cocky, man. I think Dylan is the new Drew. Like, everybody gonna hate on him because he winning. I do it. Like I said, I'm gonna throw the shit out of him because he always got something to say when I see something.
You can't hate that guy, man.
But on the field, like, Dylan is tough. The only person I really think can get with him is Rose.
I mean, for real.
Rose kind of owns him.
If he gets in this playoffs and he don't have to see Rose, man, Dylan can wipe that whole side clean. Yeah. I think he can. I'm just saying, if somehow the Achilles heel is if them 2 meet. Yeah. We ain't talked about Larry. But no, we ain't done with him. We talking about him.
I think he can beat Larry, but he still might have to go. Beat. Yeah.
No, I just think that if I was gonna say Dylan was gonna win, I would have to justify picking him over Rose, and I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, why do you think he should? Why do you think Dylan shouldn't win it?
Shit, R-O-S-E.
Rose. Rose got his.
I really don't have I don't have a flaw with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dylan played the game. He tough. If he on your schedule,
me too.
You can get embarrassed or you know what I'm saying?
You can.
You know, you gotta play him, man. You gotta play to win. Like he's one of the top guys in the league, and he's only been in the league for what, the last 2 to 3 Madden?
2 years, I think.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, and he got 4
ships.
5. So Dylan, man, I mean his gameplay and his record stand on his own. I'm gonna blame you for Dylan, because Dylan wasn't shit until you pissed him off.
We gonna let you. We ain't talked about Larry yet, DL. Why don't you chill out?
Yeah. We're gonna get to Larry. So that's how I would break him down. And I would have put more time into Dylan, but you know, during halfway through, Dylan kind of like literally pulled himself out of the MVP situation. Yeah. It was almost like, you know, he was lobbying at the time for PT because he liked what PT did. So I can respect Dylan for that. You know, he wasn't about himself. He was what he saw what somebody else was doing, and can't give me nothing but respect for that.
Yeah.
So last but not least, man,
nigga, you brought PT because that's your brother-in-law, nigga. Get out of here. You riding PT because you gotta go to Thanksgiving dinner, nigga.
Hey, at the end of this, man, they gonna get the vote.
They gonna get the vote.
At the end of the day, it's still gonna be a vote for the beer. So,
nigga voting for PT. You gotta go to Thanksgiving with the nigga. I'd vote for him too if I had to see his ugly ass. No, go ahead. All right, yeah. All right.
Hey, break down Big L, man.
All right, Larry, man. We kicked it a little earlier, and I'm gonna be forthright right now in saying Larry is my number one. If I got to pick, only because Larry come in, Larry quiet. Then wasn't nobody really paying attention to Larry. Larry just winning. Larry was doing Larry. Larry was staying out the chat. Larry secured the number one seed. How many losses? 2 losses. One of them was against the young nigga, and they barely lost that. And that guy came in and whooped on. He split with Dylan.
I didn't even count that. I didn't even count that against him. And the reason why I didn't is because like them guys didn't have time to prepare for that. He probably looked at the Texans on that schedule and was like, man, that's C-Line. I got a CPU game. I ain't even got to play it. And then all of a sudden, you know, he in the dog fight.
Him and Jaden was in the same division. He know Jaden, though.
He lost by 4 points.
Him and Jaden was in the same division in our other league before.
No, that's cool. But like I said, I didn't really like count that against him based on how it was, because that easily could have been a sim win for him because C-Line walked out. Like, so I didn't like judge that game. But if you think about it, man, you got to look at it like this. Larry got 2 losses. He lost to Shake week 1 by 5 points. And then he lost to, you said his name, Jaden?
Jaden, yeah.
He lost to Jaden by 4. So outside of that, man, I'm looking at flawless. Not even just the wins, man. I mean, like he was 5-0 versus playoff teams.
Was he?
Matter of fact, let me double check it. Dolphins, he won. That's 1.
He beat you 1.
2. Dolphins 3 again. Raiders 4.
He beat the
myself is 5, and he beat me. So yeah, so he was 5-0 versus
he
playoff
whooped on
teams. So he was flawless, you know, against
he whooped on
tough opponents.
He beat Smack. Smack wants some. Smack think he should be in there. He whooped. He did. He whooped on Smash.
I got some honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? I got quite a few honorable mentions.
He Smash. Smack. You shouldn't even be talking. This like nigga, do your own show, nigga. You shouldn't even be. I don't let niggas who lost 62 to 10 talk on this show. Do your own show, nigga. You ain't in no conversation ever. Yeah.
So I mean, so when you look at his reasons why, Chuck, you need to leave them niggas alone, man.
All right.
So,
That's
you need to.
But Larry, go ahead. Larry. My vote would be for Larry as the number one man at the end result.
Okay, so we got his reasons why. I think his strength of schedule, it was tough. He beat every playoff team that he faced.
Mm-hmm.
He's the number one seed in the toughest conference in the league. He led the league in defense points against without him getting the extras that he usually get.
Yeah.
He picked a raw team, and just grinded, man. Hey, listen.
Like you said earlier, I have nothing. I have no reasons why he shouldn't get it. That's the difference.
I have no reason why he shouldn't either, because you got to prove to me that somebody in that top five can jump what he did. But that's just the commissioner's opinion.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be up for the league to vote. So what Chuck is going to do is he's going to put the top five guys that actually got, to the final stage, and it's going to be for the league to vote who the MVP is. It's not going to be biased. We just broke down, the stats and what we think, but everything that we think is just opinion. It's opinion. So, Chuck, I would say put the poll out. And as soon as the poll
you gotta hold on. I'm gonna do it, but you gotta tell me what five we gonna put up there. Hold on. We're going to let the league vote. That way they can say, they can't say we was biased or niggas emotions. Like, I talk a lot of stuff. I like to joke and be funny, but I tell you niggas I don't cheat and I don't hold grudges against anybody and none of that. When I vote, when I say something, I'm like this, what we doing, I'm serious about the reasons why. I don't dislike nobody in this. You niggas make me sick, but I'll never vote for, just because y'all think I don't like y'all. That's
well. Let me get some honorable mentions before you put that five, man. I want to give some people some credit. First, man, I want to give. I like what Birdie did, man. Marty was in a deep funk, man, and pulled out probably the best stint that he had in some years. To keep his spot, man. He was on the bubble and not making
his playoffs started about 3 weeks ago, and he came
right.
through.
And he, I don't know, he had 2 rabbit's foots, a horseshoe in his pocket when he played me. Cause I don't know how I lost that game. I just now was able to go to sleep after that. But no, I'm gonna give Marty an honorable mention, man. I'm gonna say AJ too, man. I think. I don't know what happened to AJ, man. And the same thing I would say.
AJ was helter skelter this year.
Yeah, man. AJ, I really expected AJ to be like a 13-win team. I don't know what happened. I had to talk to him on separate, but he got honorable mention. And Deanicus, man.
I forgot about Deanicus
in that top 5.
Yeah.
I wanted to add him in that time. I would have added him in before you did the Browns. But, I think, he was just trying to get a feel for the league. I think for what he did with Sam Howell and the way he put his team together, man, he didn't make no trades. He just he held to his guns, man. He picked what he had. And
they got to watch out for him, too.
Yeah, I think he's the dark horse, man. I don't know him like y'all do, man, but I watched his games and I watch how he played. He looked like he tough to beat, man. So I give him an honorable mention, man. I give Shake an honorable mention, too. Shake went from not having a draft pick, man, to the 5th round. He had his quarterback and no picks until the 5th round and put together probably the most explosive offense in the NFL.
Yeah. I'll throw him on my honorable mention list.
He literally, 1 win away here or there, man, from, being in there. And I'm pretty sure if he's in the playoff, he's one of them dudes don't nobody want to see, man. He a tough out, man, with his offense. He got original offense that
Did he for real?
he done cooked up. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I got to throw one at Shea. J-Mo, I give J-Mo honorable mention. I think J-Mo could have been in that top 5. I think he messed up when he gave Ryan that forced win.
Yeah. Actually, that's when he went downhill.
He did, man. I mean, that was a game that he needed to play. Even if he had a loss, it would have looked better on paper had he played that game.
Yeah.
Because that game kept him out of the number 1 seed. If he wins that game, he's the number 1 seed. And, I mean, it's, you got to go through J-Mo. Now he got to take his, he went from the number 1 seed to the number 5 seed. And that could be a tough place to play out of, man. I mean, Coach White just getting his groove now. And you know how he do, man. He about to change his name to that playoff Rondo shit, man. And you don't know what he's finna get out of, coming into these playoffs.
I like the playoff picture on both sides.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I mean, I think that's that, man. So, yeah.
Okay, so what five we gonna put on there? So far, I got Larry Rose, PT.
You got Larry Rose, PT, the Saints.
I'll put the Saints on there.
And you could flip a coin if you want to. I would just say put Dylan on there, man. I would say even though Dylan pulled himself out, you still got to put Dylan in there, man, because
All right.
Some people, you got to let the league decide, man, and. I'm going to be real with you. I'm a commissioner. I'm not voting unless it breaks a tie.
You're right. That's a good idea, Nitty.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be biased in no kind of way. I just gave my opinions. But I think this is a really a trophy that, we put together. But I think it means more when your peers say, hey, this is the guy I think should get it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, everybody vote how they feel, so, and the records don't have to mean anything. Now you got the guys that's in there, you vote where your heart think, it should be. And then when, talk these playoffs or whatever, when we get a final tally on that vote, can you set a time limit on that vote?
Yeah, I put it to 5:15 tomorrow.
Okay, so, it'll just, everybody in the league, man, please participate in
it. Yeah, I'm gonna go
and let the league decide who they think.
Commissioner
that's that, man.
Commissioner Cup. Nitty won the Commissioner Cup because they cheated me against Justin Deanica's ass.
I don't want to hear that shit.
That was a horrible game. They cheated my ass.
You should have been my MVP just for winning that game. You saved some money. I went from winning $100. I mean, I could have only won 50 or 25 because me and Chuck would have had the same record. We'd have just split Cocoa hot dog money. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it, man. Hey,
okay.
I didn't want to see Chuck win one motherfucking game.
Man, that was hot.
His wife didn't turn on that air fryer on
Nitty, I'm telling you, it went out.
So hey, that's where we at, Chuck. So man, I mean, whoever doing the playoff show, man, y'all put y'all thing together, man. But I think we did a good job, Chuck, and let the playoff begin, man.
Yeah, I think. Hey, I want to say this, man. Like, it was some rocky times, but as far as on the field, I think we got a legit 32 people in here. I thought it was a great season. C-Vine left. C-Vine was a bum. You got Bam, bum-ass Mook. He was a bum. But overall, man, overall, for real, I think we got 32 legit guys that's going to fight. It was a good season. It was some surprises. It was some disappointments. But I think MML, man.
Shout out to the new guys, too, Chuck.
The new guys. We got, yes.
The new guys came in here and took some spots.
They took
some spots normal dudes, would get. I mean, the Anarchists took a spot. The Saints took a number 1 seed, man. That's big, man, for this league.
Yeah, for real. No, the new guys we got, and I think all the new guys' character, man. All of them, look like they want to
Man,
play.
everybody fit in, man. I mean,
Everybody
good,
fit in. They fit right in with this nigga is. I call him is not because he is not making the playoffs. But this nigga,
yeah, he tough, and they don't want to trade shit, man. I don't like him already.
yeah, he called me. He said I stole some. He said I stole some of his plays. So I'm like, yeah, that nigga fit right in.
Yeah, shit.
He
You stole some
delusional
of my
too.
shit. I see some of my shit in your book. I'm
Man, I ain't. Y'all gotta look at my game. I ain't even stole nothing this year.
I be seeing shit. I know y'all ain't running. I'm like, wait a minute.
Nah, I don't even watch games like that, man. Honest,
All
I
right,
tell
so
you.
I ain't gonna comment on these playoffs, man. I gotta go get in the lab
Yeah, we'll let the other
and
people do them shows.
work on what I need to do to stop maybe a future MVP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna look bad he win MVP and I kick his ass, but I'm trying to cut that nigga head off, and I told him, but I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm getting to that Super Bowl. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from getting there.
Are you supposed to feel like that?
Y'all talk too much to the pundits, everybody. You know, y'all had Spence winning this division, didn't you? I ain't heard y'all say his name since that first taker. Yeah, I see it got quiet.
You say what? No, I was reading the track chat.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm focused on. I gotta play these dirty birds or these angry birds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm focused on PT right now. But all I can say, man, is good luck to everybody in the playoffs, man. And
hold on. Hey, hold on, Nitty, before you go. Niggas taking shots at you, so.
I ain't worried about the Magic.
They say, oh, you know who it is already.
Yeah, I see it. I ain't worried about him. Yeah,
my bad, baby.
Good. Yeah, that trade did me good, and I didn't force it.
It's almost over.
Hey, that was, and I gave up. I gave up a hell of a player in there. So hey, I'm just TM. Y'all know I'm one of the best. So if you don't like my moves, man, I mean, shit, I don't know what to tell you. I traded for some of that speed.
Okay. All right. Good show, Nitty. I gotta go. My wife hollering back there. I am loud.
Yeah. Funky face Frank, you put up 79. That's why you ain't gonna win this MVP, nigga. You have my vote, but I'm voting for none of the above, nigga. Richard Pryor style, raggedy ass nigga.
All right.
Go ahead and this show, Chuck. Something, man. You know, congregation up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Nitty.
All right, Chuck. Be cool, man.
All right, fellas, this was a good show. I got to go to bed. Y'all done woke the wife up, and I got to go get next to her. I don't want her to pull the covers off of me tonight. Peace.